Drake and Jack Harlow, they have a song, allegedly, on his upcoming album, wherein he actually mentioned Uzi, and he said, shout out Lewis, one of my graphic designers, and Tracky, in one of the lyrics it says, the label used to wonder how I'm supposed to stand next to Vert. Then they said something about like, they didn't know that I would put these legs to work. Rhyme scheme go crazy. So remember when this picture was actually taken and they put the Uzi put the clown emoji on his Instagram story over Jack's face because Jack Harlow was supporting DJ Drama when Uzi was beefing with Drama and Don Cannon. But yeah, whiny tugboat, that's what I was about to say. Technically speaking, Jack Harlow's like bigger than Uzi. We already talked about this, and I don't think this is a diss, by the way. I'm actually curious to see how Uzi fans take this when the song actually drops, because it's gonna be a hit. I mean, Jack Harlow just broke. Like Uzi hasn't done this shit. He doesn't have a streaming debut bigger than Jack Harlow with First Class. Maybe with albums, Uzi's like more of an album guy than like a single guy, even though EXO Tour Life blew up, but that was like completely random. Whereas Jack Harlow, he's more of like a formulated, they put more time and effort into promoting albums, whereas or like music, I mean, or singles. Like What's Poppin' was like a Lyrical Lemonade shit, and then people remixed it and whatever. That was all marketing. But then with Uzi, like EXO Tour Life, that was completely organic. All of Uzi's shit is mostly organic. But yeah, TikTok loves Jack Harlow. All the bitches love Jack Harlow. So again, I'm curious to see what the Lil Uzi Vert fans think of this line, if they're gonna take it as a diss. I don't think it is. I think it's just Jack Harlow, you know, thinking about his life, being like, damn, I'm signing to Lil Uzi Vert's label. How am I going to stand up next to him when, like, he, at that point in time, he had EXO Tour Life and Uzi was like on top of the game. He still is, like, he's an OG, right? But now Jack Harlow, we checked his Spotify monthly listeners, and some of his songs are potentially like doing better at the time. I don't know about like total stream. Look at this shit, actually. So he's on Industry Baby with Lil Nas X, which isn't technically his song, so I guess we can't really count that. But What's Poppin' obviously did super well. The remix, that puts it up over 1 billion. He's at 43 million monthly listeners. I think that's actually higher than Lil Uzi has ever been. SoundCloud, though, maybe is a factor in that Uzi gets a lot of streams there, or in his quote-unquote prime, that's where he got a lot of his streams, which took away from the Spotify. But yeah, Jack Harlow had 43 million. Uzi has 23 million. Obviously, monthly listeners doesn't always mean that you're bigger or smaller or whatever, but 20 million monthly listeners, like people listening to your songs on a monthly basis, that's a lot. I still think Uzi's prime was bigger than Jack Harlow. Like, let's check their followers actually. But right now, I think Jack Harlow is more hot, and it's sad to see, but you know, times are just changing. It's okay. Sometimes that just happens. All right, Jack Harlow got 5.5 mil. I think Uzi got like 10 or something, right? That is Uzi Og. That is not Uzi. That is not Lil Uzi Vert. Uzi got 118k followers. No. Damn, Uzi got 15 million followers. I think as an overall brand, Uzi is bigger, but I think when it comes to music and how hot they are, Jack Harlow is hotter. Pause. Jack's bass is hella engaged too. Huh. Uzi's still in his prime? He very well could be. We'll have to see. If Pink Tape technically sells lower than Eternal Take, then he's not in his prime anymore. I just want to let y'all know that. Because it's hard to like dictate what a prime is, because that's pretty subjective. So we have to use some sort of metric. Like quality wise, I still personally like 2016, 2017 era. Now, Eternal Take, he did numbers. big numbers. So that was his prime sales wise. But yeah, so if he does lower pink tape, then he already passed it. He already went like, eh, you know what I mean? But yeah, Jack got all the ladies. They just fuck with Jack. It's not even like he's the most attractive guy either. He's just smooth with it, I guess. It's just the way he talked. It's that southern draw. Like, what it is that like the epitome of a alpha male or something? 90% of his fans are women. Let's check. Macy Morris, yeah. That Anita, yeah. Aria, yeah. All these chicks are fucking. They're saying Happy National Husband's Day. What is it about him that he's just so like dreamy? God damn. He's the average college frat bro. He's funny. That's true. He's funny. A lot of chicks just like the funny guy. That's why I try to tell dudes all the time. It's like for girls, right? It matters so much. Your looks. I'm gonna be real. Guys are pretty. I think I've heard this saying before. It's like guys fall in love with what they see. Girls fall in love with what they hear. Whether that mean your jokes or like how you make them feel. Like if you just, you know, are smooth with telling them how beautiful they are in a non-cliche way. If they just feel good inside, like girls want to be the more attractive person in the relationship anyway. So ugly guys out there, you got a chance. Not saying Jack Harlow's ugly. He's a decent dude. I can't give him a rating because I'm just not on that, you know. I don't know. I don't know how attractive he is. He doesn't get my goodies wet. I'm gonna be real with y'all. But yeah, so chicks just love the funny guys. Lil Uzi just has a drop and he's in his prime. That could be true. Although Demon High didn't do that well, bruh. That's technically dropping. But again, I think Uzi is like a project artist. He needs to drop multiple songs and see what the fans fuck with. Like that's what happened with Love is Rage 1.5 before Love is Rage 2. They probably weren't ready to drop Love is Rage 2. He dropped just an EP with EXO Tour Life, Love Scars, and then another song, or I don't know how many songs or what songs exactly. I just remember when that day came out, I was going out too. I was with my boy and I was like, yo, Uzi just dropped on SoundCloud. So we checked that shit out. I was like, instantly, EXO Tour Life was a banger. And that wasn't even on all platforms. So I think Uzi just needs to do that. It doesn't have to be like a full drawn out project. Just give us a little teaser. Everybody tries to promote singles without even checking up on the fans to see if they like that shit. Bob is Jack Harlow's long lost brother. Technically speaking, because we both white, we definitely match up in the bloodline at some point, right? Like, does every white person, did they evolve from potentially one white person that mutated from, because I'm pretty sure that humans originally were black, right? Or like tan. White people got white because they went up north and they didn't get as much sunlight. Correct? Correct me if I'm wrong. Am I being racist out here? Black were first. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So technically speaking, all white people are like cousins in a way because we came from, I mean, honestly, all humans came from one human being, but like in a smaller way, white people all came from like one white person who was like mutated, right? All genes, all different genes from the previous generation are technically mutations. White people are fucking mutants, bruh. You heard it here first. The first human was the monkey that came on after Jimmy Neutron. Jesus Christ. I ain't talking about that. That can get in racist territory. I'm trying to say I'm black. Technically speaking, we all black at some point in history. Like 100 generations before me, probably even more than that, like thousands of generations before me, I was black. Does that mean I got the N-word pass? Come on. People are gonna take this wrong. Yeah, nah, 100%, but I didn't say it. I'm kidding, y'all. I'm not gonna say the N-word. I don't even want the N-word pass. I was kidding. Nah, this is going on YouTube, I promise you. I gotta keep that.